Is the United States on the brink of a massive diplomatic fallout in Ukraine, or is this the ultimate test of Marco Rubio's new leadership at the State Department? With reports surfacing that the Kremlin has issued a direct warning to Washington regarding the safety of American citizens in Kyiv, the situation on the ground is escalating faster than many anticipated. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you get the updates that the mainstream media might be glossing over. So, here is what we know. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has reportedly reached out to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, delivering a message that is as blunt as it is terrifying. Lavrov has explicitly warned the United States to urge all American nationals currently residing in Kyiv to evacuate immediately. The reasoning? The Kremlin is signaling that a new, significantly more destructive stage of the four-year war is imminent. According to the readout provided, Lavrov did not mince words, drawing Rubio's attention to the specific military maneuvers that Russia is planning for the coming days. For those of us watching from the outside, this is a calculated, high-stakes power play. By reaching out to the incoming Secretary of State, Moscow is doing more than just giving a heads-up. They are establishing a new protocol of direct communication under the new administration. They are testing the waters to see how Rubio, a known hawk on foreign policy, will respond when faced with a life-or-death ultimatum involving American citizens on foreign soil. This development raises a massive, uncomfortable question: is this a genuine humanitarian courtesy, or is it a psychological tactic designed to sow panic and force the hand of the US government? If the US urges evacuation, they are effectively acknowledging that the situation in Kyiv is untenable, potentially signaling a lack of confidence in the defensive capabilities of the capital. If they don't, and something goes wrong, the blood of those citizens could be pinned directly on the new administration's decision-making. Think about the implications here. Rubio is barely settled into his new role, and he is already being thrust into the fire of the most complex geopolitical struggle of the decade. This isn't just about Ukraine anymore. It's about the credibility of American warnings and the leverage that Russia believes it holds over our foreign policy. If Russia is truly preparing for a wave of strikes of this magnitude, the geopolitical map of Europe could look very different by the time the dust settles. We are looking at a scenario where the US might be forced to choose between a mass extraction operation that could be viewed as an act of weakness, or leaving civilians behind in a war zone, which would be a political disaster of epic proportions. The timing of this warning is clearly not accidental. By framing this as a warning to the new US leadership, Moscow is trying to define the terms of the relationship before the ink is even dry on the new administration's policies. They want to see if this team can be rattled. They want to see how the State Department prioritizes American lives against the backdrop of an ongoing proxy war. We have to ask ourselves, what is the end game here? Is this the start of a final push by the Kremlin to end the stalemate? Or is it a bluff designed to force a diplomatic concession from Washington? Either way, the individuals on the ground in Kyiv are the ones caught in the middle of this high-stakes game of chess between two global superpowers. So, what do you think about this? Do you believe this is a genuine warning to save lives, or is this purely a manipulative tactic by the Kremlin to test Rubio's resolve? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and am curious to see where you stand on this. The situation in Ukraine is moving rapidly, and we will be here to break it all down as it unfolds. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and we will see you in the next one.